friends, and welcome to yet another exciting session of Candid Meena. And today we have a lot of interesting news and updates, especially with regard to the DISHA case. And now, what the latest news is regarding the DISHA case. The division bench of Chief Justice Devendra Upadhyay and Justice Amit Borkar will have heard the PIL against Aditya Thackeray concerning the SSR and DISHA case. But and this was supposed to be on July 31st, 2024, and they are yet to hear this case. Apparently, the PIL was filed by the Supreme Court, High Court, and Litigants Association through the President Rashid Khan Patan. Following the filing of the PIL, the Home Minister of Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis, constituted a SIT. The SIT consisted of Rajiv Jain, Ajay Bansal, DCP, and Chimaji Adav, PI. Nitesh Rane had raised objections to the inclusion of Sri Chimaji Adav in the SIT, citing concerns over the integrity and previous handling of the DISHA case. Activists also questioned Adav's involvement, noting that he has not registered an FIR or recreated the scene of DISHA's death despite sufficient evidence. Allegations against that Adav might be attempting to protect the accused Aditya Thackeray. In the DISHA case, the earlier investigation officer from Malwani police station is accused of forging investigation records. Now, apparently, would like to show you this. So this is the document in the High Court of Judiciary at Bombay Appellate Site Criminal Jurisdiction, and apparently this has been the case hearing has been postponed, unfortunately. So you can see that balance daily board cannot be taken up today on account of paucity of time. Stand over to 13/11/2024. So which is November 13th, 2024. Add interim relief or interim relief, if any, granted earlier, will continue to operate till next day. So from 31st July, it has been postponed to 13/11/2024. Is the update from the DISHA case? Yes.
Yeah. So, friends, it's very surprising that the government, not the government, the judiciary are giving the least importance to a case that very clearly points towards murder, and which the SSRians have been crying hoarse over and saying that, see, please somehow expedite it. We've been writing to the Prime Minister, to the President, everybody we've been begging, and yet there has been no sort of response. People don't seem to care two hoots. Now, apparently, yes, thank you, Gloria, and this is the latest update, but there's also something rather worrying as far as I am concerned, and this channel is concerned, because I got a tweet, in my copy to me from a YouTuber. Now, you can all guess who it would be, and he has written that the DISHA's case date has been moved to 13/11, and I got to know from my sources that nothing will happen in both SSR and DISHA case because Maharashtra government has zero interest in these cases. SSR family was told this last year, and that's why they have taken a step back. Then the continuing tweet, he says, they are only pointing fingers for their own benefits. I hope government change their stand, set an example by sending the culprits behind bars. I hope SSR and DISHA will get divine justice. And he also said that he was informed by the sister, to stop showing videos on the SSR case. Now, this comes as a huge shock for not only me, but all the others. With due respect to whoever the YouTuber is, because I don't have anything against him. But it seems rather apparent that this family, if the family has approached a YouTuber, okay, who has been consistently running the SSR case, that not to make any videos on the SSR case, we wonder why did the family not approach other YouTubers to convey the same. So is this YouTuber, trying? Someone was asking whether he was trying to manipulate something, whether he was trying to shut the case down, whether he was being given the message strongly that tell all the SSRians to not, continue with the case. So what is it that has been conveyed is something that I'm very curious about. And I would not like to blame the YouTuber because we've been earlier also featured him, and we really don't know what it is, whether it is a mischief, whether there has been some sort of an understanding. We really don't know. But one thing I would like to promise you and to tell this YouTuber that no one on earth can tell us what to do. It could be the sisters, it could be the politicians, it could be Bollywood because Bollywood is suffering like hell. It could be, the cabal. But we will continue to speak about Sushant Singh Rajput, and we will continue to, shout about giving justice to SSR. Now, in my tweet, I've asked not only Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde, but also addressed it to Prime Minister and to Amit Shah, asking, how come the date has been postponed to November? Does it mean that there is someone who's heavily influencing the judiciary? And if they are influencing the judiciary, who are these people? And why is it only this particular case that is getting pushed around for 4+ years? So who are the people who are getting scared? Is it, the Mahavikas Aghadi behind it? And even if the Mahavikas Aghadi is behind it, my question to Shinde and to Fadnavis is that you are fighting an election and you want to defeat Mahavikas Aghadi. I hope that is the intention and not to work hand in glove with them. So if you want to fight the election and you want to win, obviously you want to also expose the, the whatever they have done wrong in their regime. And what have they done wrong in their regime? The biggest blunder has been Sushant Singh Rajput murder. Proof was all, washed off. So Jaydev, I'll just mute you. I'm hearing an echo, that's why. So all the proof was wiped off. Police were working overtime, and trying to fool the audience by, the SSRians by saying that Mahesh Bhatt was called, this person was called, everybody was going shivering, and this is what happened at the police station. So this was all done under the leadership of Paramveer Singh and Wazir. Now we all know that the previous regime are very well answerable for what happened. They were busy hiding something, and they were literally scared when Disha died, and that was exactly the time when Wazir was employed, to pursue the case. So why was Wazir, with his terrible, reputation, asked to conduct the investigation? And why are Paramveer Singh and Wazir quiet? Now, Nitish Rane will really have to answer this. We want to know from him why has the judiciary suddenly decided, bye-bye, let us have it only in November. So is, the election mode troubling them? Are they scared about something that's happening during the election time, that this case has been postponed? Now, this is really very, very, upsetting for SSRians. But let me tell not only you, but also the, the people who are watching, the other people who are watching, and also the sisters of SSR. You may not have any more feelings for your brother, for which that is why you want the case closed, and you don't want people talking about if this YouTuber is to be believed. Of course, you also told the lawyer that you didn't want the case to be personal. So now there are two people talking about what you have said to them. Now, since you do not want anyone to even talk about SSR case, this stand seems to be very clearly that one of a Bollywood stand that you're taking. Because Bollywood has suffered immensely after SSR died, and it was SSR's exposure, what all the evils that has brought about the boycott Bollywood, and all these people are now running with begging bowls, all these superstars. So is there some agenda there as well, is my question. Now, who all are being paid off, we really don't know. But the question is it's a very big question, that why did he CC me? Okay, we are not the type of journalists who listen to people and say that, okay, you have told me now this is the Bible and I'm not going to follow the SSR case. No, we have got our own intelligence, and we also know the way these cases are manipulated in India. Obviously, there are very, very important people who are involved in this case, and they are being protected by the biggest forces. But if the way, Eknath Shinde and Fadnavis have been talking that they're going to clean up Maharashtra, they're going to do wonders to Maharashtra, they're going to give justice to the common man. With all these things, the election speeches that go on and on and on, where does this case lie in your eyes? Is my question to the leaders. Where does it lie? Why are you scared to find out who killed Sushant and who killed Disha? Someone has killed him. Otherwise, they won't die like this in this brutal fashion, right? So now, even if the sister or even if the YouTuber is going to tell us, please do not show it, does it mean that we are not going to run it? Now, just as an example, let me ask you, viewers. Somebody in your family or someone you know was murdered in this fashion. Is it easy for you to forget it? No. Something has happened in the way, and this is how people are reacting. If Sushant can actually watch from above and see what his sisters are doing, he too will be shocked. He won't know what is the reason. So let me assure you, friends, that we are not going to give up on this case. We will continue. And even if you find that we are repeating things, we will repeat it. Let the politicians, let Bollywood, let all these cabal understand that we are not fools. You are slowly and systematically trying to suppress it and to make it disappear, so that all the Akshay Kumars and the Shah Rukh Khans and the Salman Khans can come again and bring those idiotic films to you and run around with girls who are the ages of their grandchildren. Well, we are not going to let that happen. We'll just continue to fight. So let me just take a few more comments. Miraji, I'm sure truth will prevail, says Nina. Yes. Thank you, Vijay. And it is sad to learn that again the case is postponed. Yes, Meenaji, fully agree with you. It must be due to elections. Why do you say no, Mr. Vijay? Don't you believe in destiny? Have you read P. Iyer's book? Again, here, let me tell you very clearly, Shankar. He is the person, P. Gurus is the person who called Aditya Thackeray a gentleman. He was speaking on the lines of what others have spoken, because why did Dr. Swami take the case and suddenly drop it? Did Shiv Sena ask him to drop it? Because they are very close to Shiv Sena. And now I'm talking about Thackeray Shiv Sena, not Shinde. So, P. Gurus is very close to Swami. So, when he writes a book, do you want to believe it? He would be presenting you to half-truths. When you call Aditya Thackeray a gentleman in your blog, what do you expect in a book? Let me not even go there. Bollywood died on 20. Yes, absolutely, Gloria. Yes. So, Jaidev, can we take a few more comments as well? You have newbie. Meenaji, this case is ongoing and not closed because of public only. Otherwise, like so many other cases, they would like to sweep it under the carpets and literally let people get away with murder. Now, see, newbie, one thing very important is that they are throwing money like water to cover up the evil deeds that they are doing. And what happens is the money-hungry people run like vultures to peck at the flesh of Sushant Singh Rajput and say that He's no more. And you will see this very same people, the moment the case comes up and more proof comes, they will come back and say, you know, I have some more news about the SSR case. I thought you forgot about it for so many months. How come you came back again? It is only for TRP, nothing else. It is not justice for SSR that they are seeking. They want to be in the news all the time. And this is what I understand from what tweets are being put around. Gloria, thank you for saying that always, Minaji, that you will stand by these two innocent souls who were brutally murdered. There are many more deaths around the same time as, yes, and we are with all of them. Once these are exposed, the others will also be exposed. Meera Patel says, I'm glad people are still discussing this case and keeping it alive, or it will just become another Jia Khan Sridevi or Devya Bharti case. Yes. And Meera says, so true, newbie. Show ties, underworld, and cabal ties. So let's take King Swan. It didn't come on the board in spite of it having listed number 12, and next date is in September now. Since last 1.5 years, it's not coming on board for hearing. Obviously, someone is managing the court dates. And I also strongly believe that, there is someone very powerful influencing it, because the deaths were so gruesome, and also the people involved are top people. And if this is found, they'll be in Tihar jail for the rest of their lives. So let me just take a few more comments. Nisarg says, but P. Gurus and Sri Iyer himself has written a book. Yes, and Nisargi, I'm still coming back to the point that he mentioned in his blog that Aditya Thackeray is a gentleman. Can you just check with him, why he said that? Because everybody has a problem with him, and only P. Gurus does not have a problem with him, and he calls him a very civilized man. So clarify with him before you come back to me. Mayunaji, the most shocking revelation was by the lawyer who said that the family did not want to pursue the case. Here also, Nina, I would not include the father, because the father is a simple soul, and it would be the sisters, because there seems to be something that has transpired there, and that is why these sisters are doing it. If these sisters are approaching that YouTuber, why have the sisters not approached me? Okay, so there seems to be something, like you say, dal mein kuch kala hai, dal mein bahut kala hai. There's a lot that's black in the dal, and that is what we need to find out what is happening. What we are watching till now, showing all political parties somehow involved in all murders in Bollywood, because they never raise any doubt. Yes, this has been a pattern, Gayatri, very brilliantly said, and this is exactly in 2 lines you have summarized exactly what is happening in Mumbai. Even Biden's son Hunter has been charged with such heinous crimes. Okay, Winnie, good evening, ma'am. Welcome, Winnie. Always a pleasure to see you and all the others who are there present today. So again, my promise to you, and Jaydev's promise, both of us promise to you that the SSR case will, still be pushed by us till we get some results. And today I tweeted to all these people, including Prime Minister, asking why the case has been pushed to that is November, and why the CBI is not being questioned for the delay. So who are the people who are behind it? And of course, you and I know who are the people who are behind it. The very people who are running around scared of some other killers. Okay, so back to you, Jaydev. You're on mute, Jaydev.
There are a lot of points with regards to this case. And the point number 1 is Nitesh Rane has given evidence in a USB drive to the SITT. And Nitesh Rane, he said that he has some solid evidence, connecting the Thackeray and this DISHA Salient case. Now, people come and say, nothing is going to happen to the case. But, Nitesh Rane is very, very determined, at least from what it seems. Whether he's really determined, we have to see, because obviously he's a politician, and BJP has to gain a lot of political mileage because the elections are coming, and they use this case as a political tool as well to screw the Uddhav Sena. So, but whatever said and done, now, since this case has been postponed to November, it is not yet closed as yet. But the point which is very important is now Devendra Fadnavis and Eknath Shinde, they cannot take it easy because BJP has done horribly in the Lok Sabha elections in Maharashtra. They did not get much seats, along with UP. So now is the perfect time for BJP, even if it is a political game, they will have to pursue this case, whether they like it or not.
Another thing, Jaydev, I wanted to say, which is very important. Today, this lady, what's her name? Chaturvedi, the spokesperson for Congress.
Priyanka Chaturvedi.
Priyanka Chaturvedi was speaking about, caste, about how, you should not worry about castes. And when the moment Anurag Thakur attacked Rahul, she said, don't speak about caste. We should go about that. You're the ones who are pulling the caste. Anyway, let me go back to SSR case. So why I'm bringing her into the picture is because normally when she speaks, she has Uddhav Thackeray, Aditya Thackeray and Congress image behind her, photos behind her. Today, very cleverly, Aditya Thackeray's image has been removed from there. Okay. So now she has this Thackeray, only the father Thackeray, not the kid Thackeray. So this is something that I found rather weird about it. Why is she not putting, the son's picture, which she always does? She always flaunts his picture. So I was just wondering why that was removed, And also, let me tell you, friends, that in this case, as a lot of you was mentioning, there are many other people involved. There's a lot of proof that they have in hand. Let me tell you, a lot of proof is in the hands of CBI. And now they are worried like hell. And that is why they want to diffuse. See, they want to diffuse the situation and say that this case is forgotten because public memory is so, so less. People are so stupid. People are so idiotic. They have forgotten about it. In this case, the people you're talking about, the SSREs, are not your just common public. They are very intellectual people. They are working in very, very good jobs and they are well posted all over. Don't think you can crush this case without giving some justice here. So this is something that we are, yes, if you're asking me, this is a warning, So before election also, you better take it up seriously, otherwise, and this is only PIL. We are talking about the CBI thing, that is only PIL. You're talking about this CBI. Shinde and Fadnavis, they need to get their act straight and stop hugging the people, who are not important. And stop rescuing the people who don't need any help. Stop giving security to the people who don't need it. I'm sure the message has gone to all of you and you understand what I'm talking about. Hello, yes. Meenaji and Sukanya, welcome. Welcome, Vani and Priya. Yeah, Biceps always bringing good topics about spirituality, but I'm so confused by other guests he brings in his show, and they all seem to talk about spirituality. See, these are the, what do you call, the secular people. They are neither here, neither there. So they are only, there in terms of business. And what does business mean to them? Business means only paisa. It is only money, nothing more. If you're talking about anything else, can I also ask you a question here? Who's the one who raised it? So let me just bring back that person. Vidya. So let me come back to Vidya. Vidya, see, let me ask you something. Suddenly, there was a function, organized by the government of India, where YouTubers were being awarded. Now, these are all relatively new YouTubers. You're talking about Beer Biceps and you're talking about Curly Tails. And they got awards. People who have been running crusades, for so long in YouTube, have not got anything. You look at, yesterday we featured Nitin Shukla, who speaks so well. If you listen to his video yesterday, I'm surprised that you all did not speak about that. The way he speaks, he deserves, to get the award, but he didn't. There are many people who are not getting the award, but these people are getting it because they do the masala. They will go to the ministers and they will eat food with them. They will pat them on the back. They will talk about, going to pan and panwala and eating pav bhaji and all this. And then their egos are flattered. And then immediately the government will give them an award. We don't want any awards from you. We don't want anything from you. We just want justice for the common man, and we have been shouting, right, for the past 4 years, and now it's 4 plus for Sushant Singh Rajput, for Disha Salian, for Janhvi Kukreja, so many. Anil Deshmukh has his own funda, tries to be innocent, very honest in his talks. Why was he behind bars? Yes. Yes, a book from you on SSR from a journalistic point of view. Maybe SSR sister are getting guidelines on the blackmailers and criminals as on what on. Yes, this could be. From what the YouTuber has said, there seems to be very something very suspicious, and so Shankar says, how about a book from Candid Meena on the full case? Let us see how it's going, and let's see what is happening, and then we will come to that. For me, I'm not here to cash in on his name. What we want is justice. Bibi is just chasing views, changes content with how the wind blows, and he always looks so confused or constipated in podcasts. Also, newbie. Now, if you're sitting in front of him, and if you really make a difference to him, he will praise you to the moon, and he'll say that you're the only person, who matters in India. So that's the way he speaks. So how much of research is done in that? We really don't know. So let me just take a few more comments. We have biceps and guests are ultra-secular, hungry for fame and money. Vijay says, beer biceps is wool. People like him will come to earn your trust by telling half-truth. Bhed ki khali mein bedia. A true spiritual person is true, even in day, night, summer, winter. Yes, I agree with you. Meera says, yes. Pranoy says, Minaji, I lost hope for SSR case. I don't think Fadnavis will do. Okay, here, Pranoy, I'm coming back to the same thing. The intentions of these people is to make you lose interest. Now, see, if you were to you were to do an exam, for any big job, you have to struggle, right? You have to go through pains to get it. Will you suddenly give up? You won't, because you've got a goal, and our goal is somehow to get justice for him. And why would the judiciary not give us justice? And who are these people in CBI who are being suppressed in this manner? We saw the people who were exposed in the NCB. The people who said that Samir Wankade is the one who's guilty, when these two people have been taking money, accepting money, and doing obnoxious things. So I don't know what to expect from the federal agencies. So I want answers from them first. Nisarg says, corporates who have been stakeholders of mainstream media are behind YouTubers with same ideology, nothing's changed, all are scripted under direction of agencies as well. Here, Nisarg, very well said. And also the fact that, see, these OTT platforms are also run by the cabal is something that people have been working behind, have been talking. So that's why you see a lot of, sex and a lot of other stuff which children should not see. Welcome, Janita.
Welcome, Janita.
From South Africa. So nice to see you here. Yes, Pranay. SSR sisters wanted to sell his cars and motorbikes and are not in good terms amongst themselves as per many YouTubers, but their father is in a very bad state. And I feel sad for him, Uma, because he's the one who genuinely mourned him. He's the one who, when he was alive, wanted to see him desperately, but Riya Chakravarti was not allowing him. The phones were, they kept changing, so he could not reach over to Sushant. And we're talking about Krishna. Before Maharashtra Assembly elections in October, something could happen since BJP is flooding. Astrologers are optimistic that both will get justice. I really hope so, Krishna. It's just a bit annoying to hear these celebrities talk about spirituality. It feels, yes, absolutely. Back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, that's all the news for today, friends. And we will come tomorrow once again. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.